Libra, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-January 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the lovely Libras out there. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going. My guides and spirit team, talk to me about these lovely Libras here in mid-January. What's happening with my friends? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Libra in mid-January. My guides, talk to me. What's happening with my friends? Let's get these cards flying. There it is. Thank you. Okay, so we do have this nice creative type of energy as well. Whether it's a situation you're wanting to create, this is really artistic and beautiful. I'll be real with you, my friends. Awesome lady with an awesome haircut, and there's a lot of interesting symbolism within this card, and it is all focused on self-expression, and that's one thing I really love about it. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the January subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about our friend here. I feel like she has a really awesome hairdo, right? And if you notice the imagery here, she is in front of a sewing machine. There's a rainbow coming forth from it, and she is also holding a golden thread. So there is something linked into this card about creation, whether it is something you're manifesting. For a lot of Libras in this time, you could be purposely trying to manifest or bring something forth. But for a big portion of you, this is creativity in general. So for some of you, if you're going through a bit of a tough time, maybe Spirit's asking you to really creatively express yourself, whether it is through art, whether it's through writing, whatever way you bring yourself out of the etheric into the material world, this is very, very good. There's also a really industrious type of energy to this as well. So for a lot of Libras, there's like a nice focus around business, okay? Business for yourself specifically. So if you're self-employed or you have aspirations for that, this is a really good card. But I would say for any Libra, expressing yourself is very important, whether it's for your own well-being or whether it's for gain. Either one feels good with that golden thread. So we're just going to put that over there. Let's get into tarot. And I always say the first card here doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. Let's get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into the intuitive juiciness. So let's see what's happening for the lovely Libras. Shuffle it up one time. And while we get this deck ready, let's talk about last week's reading, my friend. Very intriguing indeed. It was titled, Here They Come Again. Okay, so whether it is a person, whether it's a situation, whether it's a behavior, I was seeing a cycle back, right? I was seeing some sort of return coming in. So for those of you, if that did not happen, just know in the coming days and weeks, that energy could still bleed over of something or someone returning. Whether you wanted to or not, that's your business, right? That's up to you. I mean, I guess it depends on what your situation is, but that was showing up heavily in last week's reading. So let's see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. So let's get it going here. Let's get 3 cards for the Libras to start us off. What's going on in mid-January for my friends? There we go, card number 1. Okay, Page of Pentacles, so communication could be at the forefront here. Page of Pentacles, huh? Really like that card, mostly. Let's get a couple more, right? It's the first card. I don't want to say this reading is a full success just yet, but that's usually a good way to start. 4 of Wands, I mean, people could be talking to you, spirit could be talking to you. We're looking okay so far. I'm getting excited here. Let's get one more. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep myself in check, all right? Okay, 4 of Swords, double 4s, yeah, ooh. It's like you're getting communication from all over the place, from the spiritual, from the material, tons of stuff happening here, Libra. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. At first glance, if you kindly look here in the box, I'm picking up some themes here, my friends. Interesting mixture of elements. We have earth, we have fire, we have air. The fire-air combination, the same number, so we have repeating 4s here. Notice they're both very sturdy, stable, at rest. For a lot of you, there could be something big coming around the corner. Even if things seem calm right now, I'm already picking that up for a lot of you that like prepping for something big here. But let's go through piece by piece and really start to build this out. And I'm feeling optimistic so far, but position number one, let's go through piece by piece. We have the Page of Pentacles. Now, for a portion of you, this could just represent somebody with earth placements, right? Whether it's you or somebody else. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, all pages to me are students and their messengers. So maybe there's something new you're trying to learn, right? Whether it's new work, new studies, maybe it's just studies for yourself, for your own knowledge. The Page of Pentacles is extremely studious. So Spirit could be saying now is a good time to absorb information. Page of Pentacles is a big messenger, specifically of the written message, okay? So we're talking letters, we're talking text messages and emails, things like that. Big communicator card here. So depending on what clarifies it, there might be some sort of communication of importance that we're going to take a look at later on down the line. I like this Page of Pentacles. And yeah, it could also represent children or anything new, okay? The page is not bad energy. This one is more slow and steady, and I'm kind of picking that up here within the reading itself. I'm picking up like a steady climb. Okay, because even the double fours, they're not fast movers. Those are very stable types of numbers. Moving to the center, we do have the Four of Wands, the 1111 card. This card often shows up when Spirit is trying to send you signs, synchronicities, and omens, right? Even though it's a 4, it's the 1111 type of card. So a lot of you could be receiving those signs, synchronicities, and omens from Spirit, where you need to watch out for it. And that's why I was saying, with the page next to it, there could be people communicating with you. The Spirit could be communicating with you. All of them. None of, like, it all really depends on what you're going through, but Spirit could be really trying to send you signs. Now, aside from that, the Four of Wands is very, very stable type of energy, okay? It's grounded, it's celebratory, it's happy. You see these people, they're partying it up. This is a card of marriage. It's a card of big get-togethers and partying it up with people, so it's very good. It could also represent the home where you put down your roots. Like, so this is a really nice card generally, and we'll see whether it is Spirit trying to talk to you or just an overall positive type of energy. But yeah, very planted, as with all fours. All fours are planted, like preparing for the next leap type of energy. So always keep that in mind. Moving to the very back end, we have the Four of Swords. You see that person there, they're taking a rest, they're having a little snooze. So for a lot of Libras, you might just be in that time right now, right? Maybe you're prepping for something, or maybe you're relaxing, maybe you're recovering from something. That's a big possibility as well with this card. I often see this linked to meditation, altered states of mind. That's a big thing whenever this is. However you want to slice it up, this is a card that does link to those. So very spiritual and altered states of mind. If you're not getting proper rest, Spirit could really want you to. And that's why I'm saying, like, with all this communication, and then the card of omens, then we have repeating numbers, then we have the meditation. It's like Spirit's trying to talk to you, people are trying to talk to you. Are you seeing the messages? Are the messages coming through to you? The Four of Swords is also very relaxed and dealing with recuperation here. So when I see it, I feel like there's something big coming around the corner for a lot of Libras here. Now, one thing I will say, all cards have challenges. A challenge with all of these energies, with the fours and with the page, which is earth, they could become a little stagnant. Okay, so maybe some of you maybe feel like times are a little stagnant, things are a little stale. Is anything even changing? I feel like they are. I feel like something is building up behind the surface. So I want to dive deeper on all this stuff, Libra. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for the lovely Libras. Mid-January, what's coming here? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Page of Pentacles here. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Libra, you can drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. You won't offend me. Let's go in on that Page of Pentacles. All right, everyone's trying to talk to the Libras. You might as well too. Let's see why the Page of Pentacles is here. What are these messages about? What's happening? Yeah, now the deck is being specific. What do we got? Okay, King of Wands. So you might be connected to a fire sign here. Very directed type of energy. For a portion of you, I do feel like this could be an unexpected talk or message. Someone could be planning something for you, and I don't feel like it's necessarily bad. The King of Wands is the controller of the Wands suit. So we think of passion, we think of drive, we think of energy focus. So when I see it under a card like this Page of Pentacles, there's a little bashfulness whenever you get like a page and the king together. They're like on different levels. So there is like a little bit of shy, a little bit of bashfulness, but somebody forcing through with that fiery passion, this communication. So for some of you, yeah, there could be an unexpected message, an unexpected talk of some kind coming in for you. It might be unexpected on your end, but not on this person's end, right? This is someone that's been thinking it through and is thinking it through for a long time. So just keep that in mind, right? If someone hits you up out of nowhere or whatever it is, don't think it's a fluke. Even though it might feel unexpected or like a fluke, I don't feel like it really is. And yeah, for a big portion of you, if you are connected to a fire sign, this is a very good positive feeling and omen that I'm picking up front here. We're not going to overcomplicate it. It's a very simplistic type of message. If this king was in reverse, I would say it would be a totally different thing. I'd be like, all right, yeah, this doesn't look good. This looks like a warning. Somebody can't control their tongue. When I see it in the upright, it's respectful in a way, but at the same time, it might catch you off guard. Okay, so expect an unexpected talk or message here, straight up. Okay, let's keep moving forward. I don't feel like this is a bad thing. But once again, whenever you stack a page next to a king, they're in different stations. So there is someone that might be a little bashful to talk to you, or a little bashful or second guessing talking. Like there's a shyness here. So let's go in on that Four of Wands, because now we could be getting into possible spirit stuff as well. So let's see why that Four of Wands is in the mix. I'm not getting terrible or warning type of energy here. Thank you. Wow. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Libra, this is beautiful energy right here, my friends. The good luck charm underneath the Four of Wands. This is one of the best alignments you could ever possibly ask for in a tarot reading. And I feel like this is claimable and you should claim it instantaneously. Okay, both of them are highly connected to spirit. When I see the Wheel of Fortune, of course, this could talk about sudden change. And it is linked, remember what we have here as well, to that unexpected sudden conversation or message coming in. But when we get the Wheel of Fortune, the karmic card, underneath a card like the Four of Wands, they're both so spiritually tied in. 3 of the 5 cards out so far are spiritually tied in. So I would say, yeah, spirit could be really trying to speak to you, send you signs, synchronicities, and omens. Make sure you're keeping your eyes open, okay? Whether it is coming through dreams, whether it is coming through number signs, whether it's coming through all the things, spirit's trying to get your attention here in a very powerful way. Now, another thing that I'm picking up, this is change for the better. Okay, when I see like the Four of Wands, a cause for celebration with the Wheel of Fortune, your lucky day might be coming up. There could be a change for the better, a massive winner victory, you name it. Like this feels really, really good here. Okay, so we're going to keep moving over to the Four of Swords. I don't feel like we need to overcomplicate this. Okay, and I did say it since the beginning. Remember, like this was all slow, monotonous, but something was building up. Something was building up underneath. Now we have the King of Wands, very fiery. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune, very fast moving. You see what I mean? Okay, so just when it feels like things are coming to a close or coming to a crawl, that explosive energy is going to kick in. Okay, but it feels good. Let's move in on that Four of Swords, and then we'll do a quick little recap. Something big is coming. Okay, something big is coming, and I feel like it's good. So follow the signs and synchronicities from spirit, if you catch them, right? Not everybody sees it. Not everybody could tap into it. So let's see why that Four of Swords is in the mix, then we'll do our recap. So what's going on? I'm liking your reading this week, that's for sure, Libra. Really good. Thank you. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to put this in context here, and I'm going to keep it real with you, my friends. Like I always give you the first feeling or the first thing that comes off the top of my head. For a portion of you, there may be an offer or an opportunity that you may reject in this time. That's a possibility. And for another portion of you, I just need you to know, don't be your own worst enemy in this time. When we have this Ace of Pentacles in reverse underneath the Four of Swords, to me, this does scream of somebody missing a big opportunity or rejecting an offer of some kind, or it's like, damn, that could have been the Ace of Pentacles for you. Do you know how good this could turn out, or do you know how good this could have turned out? And underneath the Four of Swords, this person's like sleeping on this opportunity, or they're sleeping on this offer. So I would say this could be a caution on the back end where Spirit's saying like, hey, things are getting lined up, some big things, big changes, wins, and all that stuff could be coming down the pipeline. You have to put in some effort too. Don't be your own worst enemy. That's just what Spirit's saying right here on the back end. Okay, because that was the first thing I was feeling when this card came out. I was like, all right, don't be your own worst enemy here, Libra. Don't be your own worst enemy. Like, don't get in your own way, okay? Or don't let your hang-ups get in your own way. Let's go through and do a quick little recap, because I do feel like this could be a caution on the back end, even though there's so much positivity up here in the front. Take this as a caution. Let's go through piece by piece, then we'll get into the shadow card. Very dynamic reading this week, Libra. But in position number 1, we have double court cards here. We have the Page of Pentacles with the King of Wands in the upright, especially next to the wheel that came later. I did feel like for a lot of you, there is some shy bashfulness in regards to another individual here, whether that's from you or them. But this could be an unexpected talk or news coming in, right? Or an unexpected message of some sort. I feel like whoever's intentions are, these are good intentions. That's something I'm picking up, specifically if you're connected to a fire sign. Moving to the center, we have the Four of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So all systems go from Spirit. So yeah, good things could come in very, very suddenly. Are you going to reject it or not? Is kind of like the question we're getting towards the back end of this reading. But very spiritual as well. So watch for the signs, synchronicities from Spirit, because things could really start picking up a lot of steam very, very quickly. It's like, yeah, this is like a time of quiet. It's like the calm before the storm. Moving to the back end, we have the Four of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I did say this could be someone rejecting an offer, an opportunity. This could also be someone that gets in their own way. Spirit could be saying, don't be your own worst enemy. Meet the universe halfway, or meet other people halfway as well. That's a big thing I'm picking up here. So Libra, please take a screenshot if you want to look into that further. Let's get you a shadow card. And I'll say this as well, like with the Four of Swords and then this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, don't think that everyone's out to get you. I don't know why I need to say that, but let's get a shadow card for Libra. Let's see what's in the shadows for Libra. Okay. And as a lot of you know, I like to pull this at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. It doesn't always have to be a challenge, right? Shadow card could be a very good thing. So let's get you one. And if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it down in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel. Obviously, no pressure whatsoever. Just wanted to mention it. Let's get you one shadow card. What's in the shadows for my friends? Okay, thank you. The Wheel of Fortune again. I'm not even joking with you, my friends, and I only read jumpers. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the shadows once again. So more reiteration from Spirit as to what I was saying right here. Once again, I need to triple down or quadruple down on some of the messages that I was saying, like watch for the signs, the omens, the synchronicities. Very powerful that Spirit could be saying, like, hey, something big's coming down the pipeline here. But when we get double Wheels of Fortunes, and when this landed out of my hand, it landed directly upright, which I love. So it's Spirit saying, like, listen, tell Libra that like something's about to kick in or something's about to change, or your lucky day could be coming down the pipeline. This is just a beautiful energy for us to have. Now, yes, there are karmic archetypes and there are karmic connotations whenever we have the Wheel of Fortune. But to me, when this card just came out, it like gave me a burst of happiness. It's a beautiful energy here. So for a lot of you know, like your luck could be changing in a very powerful way in the coming days and weeks. I would really claim this energy that we've been picking up within the reading itself, regardless of what you're going through, whether you're going through tough times, maybe things are a little boring right now, or maybe things are terrible, who knows? Claim these positive energies because they're showing up very, very powerfully for you this week, Libra. But that's what I have for you, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details, the January subscriber surprise. For the January subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls Tarot deck. It's one of my favorite new decks out there. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, what are one of your biggest goals for this year that we just entered into? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab at random. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you again soon.